Here we go. Courtesy of my day job, a little while back I had the opportunity to look after a motorcycle used during filming on a UK Channel 4 TV series. During a conversation with a crew member between takes, I broached a subject that's bothered me for years. People notice these things, he said. How do you not notice, said I. This relit the fire in me to finally learn the ropes required to make the following video. I hope you enjoy.
The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
The opinions expressed in this show are exclusively bullshit.
Wait. That guy over there came in looking for you. Real Grim Reaper type. I don't know, might further the plot.
How can I help you?
I've just got one thing to say. You messed up your movie.
And you are?
Just a fan.
Stalker alert.
No, just a fan.
What do you want?
I've got to tell you, very impressive.
Let's dance.
Not the dancing. Your film was very funny. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I love it. However, there's no getting away from the fact you messed it up.
It's tough to forget being so impressive. And that's exactly what this is. Bullshit. Okay.
Let's begin.
Hear the music.
What can I say about the original 2016 Deadpool movie that hasn't been said many times before? Everyone's favourite, the Merc with the Mouth, spearheading his own big-budget superhero blockbuster. We got lucky, really, as its
Maximum effort.
attitude paid off and gave us a genre-busting, superhero, martial arts, action rom-com of the highest calibre. Now, minimum knowledge was used in both thought and process to assemble together some of my favourite clips in an attempt to show just how much I love this film. However, there's one thing that even on that first big screen viewing always bugged the shit out of me.
So first question.
So what's my big problem with it? Some will say it's trivial, but I have to disagree. It's the f***ed up motorcycle sounds.
Oh.
So what would Deadpool say to that?
Here.
Now I know what you're thinking. Really? Who actually notices this shit? Well, my answer will always be, how do you not notice?
You only have one course of action.
That's right, Wheeze. So let's take a little look and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The good news is,
Nobody's getting hurt.
Spoiler alert.
Cooler weather.
That guy.
Anyway, I got places to be, a face to fix, and
bad guys to kill. Sorry, got a bit carried away there. So, as you can see, we have this great shot of a bad guy scything through traffic with the signature booming sound of a V-twin Ducati. Now it looks great, it sounds great, no complaints here.
And that's why we do it.
Less than a minute later, we get this great visual as we roll into the opening credits. Here is where the issues begin. Anybody with an ear for continuity, and definitely bike fans, will have picked up on this, as it's here that our booming Ducati sound changes to the screaming wail of a 4-cylinder engine.
Hey, dude's cool.
Now roll it back again. My favourite shots. Great visuals, great sound. However, just one movie minute later, it changes.
what was that?
So what do you call the person in control of the sound?
Motherfucker!
When all you had to do was just listen. Which one sounds better to me?
What the shit?
Next question.
So what would the star of the show say? Would he be bothered by this?
I ride motorcycles everywhere. I'm not a car guy at all.
To say that on his Top Gear appearance, I would take that as a solid yes then. These pictures say it all, but if you didn't know already, Reynolds is a massive bike guy, a proper bike nut, with a solid collection and a long history with motorcycles.
The first bike I had was a Honda CB750, and I was 15. I shouldn't have even been on it.
The man himself on Invite the Unexpected, where he talks about his passion for motorcycles. It's worth a watch as Dustin Cott, an LA-based bike builder, creates a one-off triumph for Ryan's collection.
When I'm in a car, I can't wait to get there. And when I'm on a bike, I can't wait to not get there.
To cats like this one, plus Triumphs, BMWs, and of course Hondas, where he got his start from, all form some of his ever-growing collection. However, for Ryan, the most important part seems to be actually riding the bike.
You're at play with the environment. You are, in essence, I think, meditating. I mean, you can't do anything on a bike except ride the bike and breathe. That to me is beautiful.
With his Cott special finished, look at his genuine reaction. You either get bikes or you don't, but this guy definitely gets it. As a lifelong motorcyclist myself, I have to say it, nothing else compares.
Zip it, Sinead!
Now I think it would be fair to say that Ryan would definitely notice a bike issue. Besides, on a near identical film, he said,
They own me, so I don't have any say over anything. Next question.
so at what point do our bike sounds go awry? Let's go back to where we first meet our bad guy. Crew in tow at an airfield brokering a weapons deal. Now with the deal complete, listen closely as the convoy moves away. Did you hear it this time? Identical bikes, yet somehow different sounds. Really?
You're so relentlessly annoying. Thanks.
Now for some, it may not be noticeable. However, apart from being one of the reasons to make this video, at the other end of the scale,
Just, well, we can talk about what we're gonna. Okay. Relax. Okay, or you can hit that.
You can do us all a favor and shut the fuck up.
Next question.
was it just a case then of minimum effort?
Bullshit.
You really gonna fuck this up for me?
Alright, I'm just a guy asking some questions.
That guy.
Fuck him?
No.
Oh, not literally.
Next question.
Isn't it about time we took a look behind the scenes? Researching for this video, well, I mean a brief YouTube search, pointed me in the direction of various behind the scenes featurettes. These introduce us to all the key members of the cast and the crew.
This is sort of like a Deadpool core creative collective that has managed this. And that's Tim Miller, that's Rhett Reese, that's Paul Wernick, and me as well.
Ryan was born to play this role.
Agreed. The most relevant featurette, well to this video at least, focused in on the practical bike shoot. What can you tell us about it, Ryan?
I think we were there for at least 2.5 weeks just shooting that one particular action sequence.
As you can see from this footage, what we have here is a highly skilled crew, bringing with them all the knowledge, equipment, and more importantly, the hard work required to get the job done.
Maximum effort.
Fuck it.
What we have with the Cycle Cam, it's a one-of-a-kind vehicle. The motorcycle itself is the ZF9, but to make it camera-worthy, we put a lot of external components on it and a lot of R&D in it.
To use an electric bike as the basis for your camera platform back in 2015 is a pretty ingenious move. Tell us more, Ken.
We shot that motorcycle sequence on a stabilized head, so no matter how bumpy the roads get, No matter what happens to the bike itself, the camera has this sort of fluid, precise movement to it.
So that's a specialist, one-off bike rig just for this movie.
It's a beautiful thing.
Next question.
So what about the CGI?
We're working on about 1,200 shots. It's a crazy, I guess, Rubik's Cube of choices.
One of the big choices they made was the hiring of Tim Miller. Coming from a background in visual effects and animation, he made his directorial debut on Deadpool.
Tim understands the level of detail and work that goes into every single shot.
This movie was made on a relatively modest budget, but it doesn't feel that Tim knew how to get the most possible bang from every buck.
I think it's more than fair to say that, as with a budget of just $58 million, it made over 782. Not bad, eh?
Next question.
So what's the recipe for an actual good Deadpool film?
Take one.
It's gonna get us into trouble.
Take two. This guy's got the right idea. An illusory and fleeting sense of well-being.
Maximum effort.
Okay, guys, let's get out there and make a difference. What the Next question.
So what about the original test footage? A major factor in getting the film made was the accidental release of test footage created unsuccessfully to convince studio bosses to greenlight the project. It was following the overwhelmingly positive public reaction to this that the project was finally given the go-ahead.
Damn straight.
Nobody knows for sure who is responsible for the leak, but it definitely wasn't this guy. Well, I say that, but to be fair, it could have been anybody involved, really. But all the same, somebody must know how it went down.
I'm looking into it.
Ding ding. Next question.
So what about the finished CGI? On a small budget, the CGI is sharp. Add to this scene with the interior combat and non-stop Deadpool humor.
Rich Corinthian leather.
And it's the proverbial roller coaster ride.
Gotta hold on tight.
Yankee, Yankee.
Just like with the practical effects, it seems like they have everything covered. If only there was someone who could tell us some more.
We photographed all of those cars. We scanned them with a process called LiDAR. We took hundreds of reference photos, interiors and exteriors, so that they could be rebuilt by our vendor, Atomic Fiction, meticulously.
You're a lovely lady, but I'm saving myself for Francis. Stupid! Worth it.
We're using this 3D camera system that we'll have in all of his shots where we can capture all the action that happens around him.
Trying to execute those sequences in the time frame that we have has been very difficult. A lot of timing, a lot of rehearsal, making sure that all the action is tied in with Deadpool's movement. That on top of the other crew that's required, special effects, explosion, visual effects, it's really kind of a beautiful blend of partnerships between different departments.
Which makes it all the more messed up when you hear those fucking bike sounds.
Oh.
Well, I may be super,
But I am no hero.
Next question.
So those bike sounds, did they just not think about them? I know it had a relatively low budget, but as we've seen, they managed to put together a good crew and a good cast, right? They got so many things right with this film. How did they manage to get this one detail so wrong? Maybe they used the wrong sound for movie reasons. Even so, couldn't they at least use the same sound all the way through?
Oh, shit.
Good one. Yep, that was a good one.
That'll do.
Maybe they thought we just wouldn't notice.
Made you look. Whatever.
Next question.
So why couldn't they get it right? Well, you see, that's the most frustrating thing. As they showed us in this scene, they can get it right.
Give me some.
Well, bad news, as this is the only scene that isn't fucked up.
Okay.
So now I've got your attention. What's your opinion on the kind of people that notice this shit?
Low. Real low. Yeah, like Rick Astley low.
So what type of people are they?
People who are easily offended, those with taste, and a sense of humor. People who don't like to waste time or money.
They sound like my kind of people.
Okay, let's just go with it.
While this particular asshole loves an action scene. Like this convoy scene, with a trio of Ducatis, 3 SUVs, even a helicopter. All spoiled by one little detail.
Relax.
These low-angle tracking shots are quality, as in that one-off bike rig we saw earlier. Shame about the sound. This wheel spin shot is awesome, but wouldn't it be better if the sound was actually the Ducati that we see on screen?
Fine!
Now, is it just me, or is that better?
Yes.
Oh. Not often a dude ruins
Your film
skull, stomps your sanity, and personally
points out your film's 4 or 5
shittiest moments.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for the next 4 moments.
To be honest, virtually every bike scene has the same issue. Which leads us back to
one big bad decision.
Not that one.
One big bad decision.
Or that one.
One big bad decision.
The premise of this video.
Oh.
Of course I'm still talking about the bike sounds.
The point is, it's bad.
Next question.
Does it actually spoil the film? For most people, could that one detail really make a difference? The truth? Probably not. However, this movie is just a bit special. It just works.
You mean to say, after all this?
But yes, I am that guy, pointing at a blemish on a masterpiece.
It sounds even stupider when you say it.
Motherfucker.
Well, hang on a minute. You're not exactly short of an opinion yourself. Can't I be that guy?
That guy.
Well, that's a bit harsh. As I said from the very start, I love this movie. Besides, this film gets away with it because it's just too damn funny. Even though on this one point it definitely shoots itself in the ass. You can't help but love it all the same. While it charms you with its quick wit, at its core, it's a love story. And what makes it stand out from the crowd is the fact that it's an action-packed, potty-mouthed superhero movie for grown-ups. However, for me, this small issue left a big hole that even the biker at the helm was seemingly unable to stop. So while it's neither the first or no doubt the last movie to make this mistake,
I think we can all agree that shit went sideways in the most colossal way.
follow-up question. So what do you do next time if you happen to notice this going on?
Look away, child. Look away!
Well, cringe, naturally. However, I will admit, coming from a passionate, movie-loving bike fan, it would be hard to deny some bias while making this video. But hopefully my love of the film has shone through nonetheless. I'm in no doubt that there's most likely genuine, practical, logical reasons why this shit happens. Just not for mere movie reasons. However, we've seen the work that goes into a project like this, and it pains me as to why such a small but obvious detail is allowed to slip through the net. Now you could just bury your head. Alternatively, you could dive headfirst into a breakdown. Video breakdown. From an engaging, some might say amusing angle. With a maximum effort approach. covering the pros, the cons, the good, the bad.
Finish fucking the fuck up!
Alright.
Language, please! Suck a cock!
Or you could do what I did and stubbornly make an excessively long video moaning about it. Maybe I'm on my own here. Perhaps it's best to just go with the flow. Now, in truth, there are likely only a few of us that notice, and even fewer that actually care. However, no matter how you look at it,
The point is, it's bad.
It's bad.
Hear the music.
Shit. Did I leave the stove on?
I don't want to see that or think of it again.
Have you seen this man?
You only have one course of action.
I'm touching myself tonight.
You really should stop.
Come on, Wade, it can't be that. Cool. Dead.
Sounds like a fucking franchise.
Fucking Wade Wilson.
Zip it, Stanley!
Wade fucking Wilson.